Greetings, everybody. Welcome to another Q&A meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested are welcome to join. If you have any questions, please send them in one at a time. Please be brief and precise. And if this is your first time, let me know where you come from. Also, how's the video and audio? Looks like the video is not clear, but I hope the audio is fine. It's working okay. I will start reading your questions and comments. Fat Joy Chom, Satu, Tony Yip, Satu, Ongre, Satu, Kim Boon Chu, good afternoon, Ajahn. Good afternoon to you. Nabiti Namaskaran, Ajahn. Kenneth Han, good morning, Ajahn. You are clear. Thank you, Professor. Patarapan Bosuk, Satu, Satu. Chek Ling Tan, greetings, dear Ajahn. Today I am helping my friend Gavin to post his questions. Question number 1 from Gavin Danapong. If meditation practice is of a higher merit than giving dana, what can one who meditate Sorry, the question keeps running away. What can one who meditate? Lots of questions coming in. If one who, sorry, I have to wait until this thing stops moving around. If meditation practice is of higher merit than giving dana, what can one who meditates but isn't able to reach enlightenment expect to retain or gain in the next life? He or she would maintain whatever he or she has done thus far, and the next life he or she can then continue on with the work of meditation, not having to go start at zero. If one has to develop a certain amount of mindfulness, that mindfulness will go with the mind into next life. So you are developing the path to enlightenment. Once you're on the path, then you'll keep going on the path in your next life. If you have learned halfway how to meditate, then in your next life you can continue on from the point where you left off at this life. So when you change your body, when you're reborn, you don't change the mind. The mind continues its development. It doesn't go back to zero. And if you can succeed in meditation, making your mind peaceful and calm, you will enter the Brahma world, the Rupa world, or the Arupa world, which is of a higher happiness than the world of the devas or human. Alexander Aroka สาธุสาธุนันทพัฒน์พร้อมสวง Namaskar with my respect ท่านอาจารย์ audio and video are clear thank you for your teaching you are welcome Tony the video and audio is working fine thank you check link 10 question number 2 from Gavin Danapong does the principle of accumulating interest also apply to the merit of meditation or only for monetary donation. Unfortunately, there is no interest for meditation. It would seem you will continue on where you left off. Kim Bunchu, Sadhu Sadhu. Mostly Alam Saya, Namaskar, dear Ajahn. Audio is clear, video is a bit blurry. Thank you. Michael Saw, Sadhu. Sunday Lim, good day, Ajahn. Thanks for sharing the Dhamma with us. You're welcome. Asana Chunasevi, good morning, Ajahn. Everything is clear. Thank you. Eddie Lam, Sadhu. Jeep Longkun, Sadhu, Sadhu. Christine Coe, Long Paul, raining season, take care. May you be well and happy. Thank you. Elsa Sumanto, Sadhu. Alvin Lee Weipeng, good morning, Ajahn. Thanks for your Dhamma teaching. Sadhu, Sadhu. You're welcome. Tan Mui Ki, Sadhu. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Alexander Aroka, in addition to physical pain, Samadhi is the elixir that also heals us from the misunderstanding of the consciousness of all the senses. Even distances us from kilesa and asava and ayoniso manasakara. In other words, expressing oneself in the samadhi dimension is the driving, the condition of both together are what bring us closer to the experience of nirvana. Please, my teacher, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, you are right. The practice of samadhi gives you a temporary nirvana, not a permanent one. Once you have samadhi, then you will need to develop wisdom to make the temporary nirvana to become a permanent nirvana or nibbana. Low Chok Boy, Sadhu Sadhu. Langsat JW, Namaskar, Prajan. Catherine Chin, good afternoon, Ajahn. Good afternoon to you. Kenneth and Keyboard, greetings, Ajahn. May you be well and happy. Thank you. Hai, Namaskar, Ajahn. Kwan Batum Napa, Sadhu Sadhu. Kenny Lee, dear Ajahn, how does one practice eating one meal a day for a person having gastric? Any advice? Thank you, Ajahn. You just have to do it and see what happens. That's all. I think it is okay if you can do it. Not eating, I don't think will hurt you more than eating. Eating too much is the problem, not eating a little. I don't think you should have any difficulties if you try it. Oi ka, sadhu ka. Chris Low, sadhu, sadhu. Yulin Go, sadhu, sadhu. Mary Ann, sadhu. Guan Yi Tan. Take care, Ajahn, during this rainy season. Sadhu. Thank you. Polling soon. What level of progress practicing meditation can help the being to achieve the good preview? I'm not sure what you mean by the good preview life. I'm sorry, you have to resubmit your question. Pasana should not say we know is anatta, the same as four elements. So it has no sad or happiness, right? Thank you very much. I don't know, you have to know, you find out yourself. Ajahn Kekwat, good morning, Ajahn. Can you know what person should do when he is going through tremendous problem at his life? That is when his professional and married life is at stake. There is a lot of frustration in his life. How to keep our mind of peace at this situation, this guy. You just have to let go. We have to accept the fact, the reality of anicca, impermanent, temporary. Everything will eventually have to end. Every relationship sooner or later will come to an end. So if they should come to an end by themselves, then you should just let it be. Just don't terminate it yourself if you can help it. Just let the relation terminate itself by not clinging to it. Let it happen. If should it happen, let it happen. And there would be no stress. There is stress because you want to cling to them. You want your relationship, your professional and personal relationship lasts forever. So maybe the time now is for it to terminate. So if it should terminate by itself, of itself, let it happen. As long as you have no part terminating it yourself. You just have to accept that everything is anicca, everything comes and goes, rise and cease. When you can do this, your mind will become peaceful and happy. I.e., Thanajan, if heaven or hell is not a place, why are there three planes of existence? Are they only state of mind? Yes, they are just state of mind. But we use the word plane of existence. They actually are the three states of mind. Except Manusa and Tirachano. Thank you, Thanajan. Yes, even Manusa and Tirachano also have the state of mind, coupled with the body. Bilim Suki Hotu Thanajan, Sadhu Sadhu. Eli Hassan, good day, my teacher, Thanajan. Sunday, 11:30, always be the moment waiting for you online teaching. I name it as such precious moment to be spent with. Always learn something further to maintain mindfulness and sadhu sadhu. Chitta Sati update. Dear Thanajan, as per super practice, I have added the contemplation of the 32 body parts into my daily morning and evening chanting, so it can strengthen the impression. Question, dear Thanajan, regarding the Khao meditation retreat, my last question is that I assume laymen need to do morning chanting in the Wat Yan before taking bus for the alms round. How about the evening chanting? Do laymen need to do it as well? in the Wat Yan or in the Kauchi on with Sangha. Thank you. If you're a lay person practicing on Kauchi on, you don't have to do morning or evening chanting. But if you become a monk and if you live on Mount Kauchi-on, you might be required to do morning chanting at Wat Yan before you go on alms round. But as a lay person, you are exempted from doing the morning and evening chanting at Wat Yan. If you want to chant, you can do it on your own, at your own place, where you stay. There's no group chanting up on Kauchi-on. Kauchi-on is designed for seclusion, not for socializing. So we don't have any gathering of monks to do chanting up there, morning or evening. ท่านบุยคี Ajahn, I will tear easily when seeing others suffering. How to maintain equanimity in mind? By keep reciting Bhutto Bhutto. When you start to feel emotional, keep reciting Bhutto Bhutto or do some chanting. Keep doing it until your emotion disappear before you stop. Long Lin, Satu Satu. Alexander Aroka. Okay. The order then is first to establish the full samadhi, the fourth jhana. I heard that. When we return to the world of samsara, after several hours and then days in the jhana dimension, we will naturally wake up to a single reality. And only then will we know we can conclude that the wisdom to which the Buddha refers is from practice to recognition. In this case, the territory of recognition, it means dwelling in the Dhamma of the Buddha. Satu Satu. You're welcome. James Ong, greeting Ajahn, greeting to you. Paul Ling Soon, how it considered success practicing meditation to achieving merit for our future life. Your mind will be calmer, happier. Your future life will be a happier life, a more peaceful life. Question re-asked by Ravi, India. I practice Bhutto method and also counting breath as 1, 2, 3 to 100 for each complete in and out of breath. May I continue breath awareness with counting method 1 to 100? If you find it makes you feel peaceful and calm, yes, you can continue. But you might not achieve full jhana from this practice. Once you have done enough counting, why don't you stop and just merely watch the breath? If you feel that the mind doesn't run away from the breath anymore, then there's no need to count. You count at first because your mind tend to run away from your breath. But once you find that your mind does stop running away and is fully focused on your breath, then you can stop counting. Because counting is still working for the mind. You want the mind to stop working completely before it can enter into jhana. Today we don't have too many questions yet. Maybe people have enough information, know enough what to do. Maybe it's more about doing it than learning how to do. First you learn how to do. Once you know how to do, then you have to do what you have learned in order to achieve the result from your action, from your practice. Nasrin Lee, Sadhu, Sadhu, Akash Ketan, Namaskaran Ajahn, may you be happy and peaceful. Thank you. Nasrin Lee, Ajahn, I would like to ask about how to assist my mom who is in her end stage in life. She sees being in her home at night. Not sure what I should advise. She's not a Buddhist. If she doesn't ask for any advice, then you cannot give any advice. You just have to let her be. You can try to comfort her and calm her any way you can. Make she feel that she's not abandoned. Make she feel that you're always around to support her, to assist her, to do anything for her. Ali Hassan, Ajahn, I want to report. I did as you've taught. Why meditating, ignore all body sensation, light, etc. Because the real nature of body should be only pain. Calling soon, can we practice vipassana first without practicing samatha? You can, but you won't get any result. Because if you have no samatha, you will not be able to use vipassana to eliminate your defilement. The goal of vipassana is to eliminate your defilement, your delusion. But without the support of samatha, you will not be able to do so. Christine Coe, Long Paul, we know impermanence in theory, but if our close family die, still very sad. That's because you have no ubeka, no equanimity, no mindfulness to stop your mind from reacting. That's why you need to practice a lot of mindfulness and meditate to get your mind into the fourth jhana. Once you can have the fourth jhana, your mind will be neutral, will not react to any situation. Nasli Lee, thank you for your advice, Ajahn. You're welcome. EOSC, Satu, Satu. Alexander Aroka, rain or no rain, Vrindavan 365 days a year. 30 years of living at Wat Yannasangwararam are numbers that show us the way and the result of your diligent work. Witnessing some moments of your odyssey, fact was for me one of my biggest lessons within my short experience in the Buddhist dimension of the Dhamma. For example, during Vrindavan, I witnessed you every day overcoming the pain of our body, where pain is intrinsic and destiny. We can conclude that the stronger the samadhi, the lower the intensity of the pain. Satu, satu. You're welcome. Prashant Kekwat, Ajahn, Anapana is the only way to samatha meditation. What are the other practices we should try in samatha? There are actually many others. There are 40 types of meditation practice for samatha. You can use the recollection of the Buddha by reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, or the Dhamma by Dhammo, Dhammo, the Sangha by Sangho, Sangho. Or you can recollect death as your meditation object. So there are many methods of practicing samatha. You have to look up in the 40 subjects of meditation called the 40 Kammatthana. Anandati, Satu, Satu. Rusli Alapsaya, question from Indonesia. Is it still okay for the body and the long run if we take one bath a day? And meditation, skip bathing for one day. Thank you, dear Ajahn. You can bathe 1 day or 2 days or skip anything you want, but you just have to make sure that you're not disturbing other people with your smell. That's all. Bathing or not bathing is no problem. It's not real problem. I think during the time of the Buddha, there were times when there were drought, and monks are prohibited to take bath more than once in every 2 weeks or something like that. So bathing is to get rid of the dirtiness of your body, of the smell. But if you live alone and you don't feel like taking a bath, you don't have to take a bath. But you just make sure that you don't offend other people by your smell of your body. Amy Chinnawong, Namaskaran, Ajahn. I asked for advice on teaching my son. Could you recommend how to deal with bullies at school? Yes, just ignore them. Let them bully you. Just consider them to be like the rain. Let the rain rain. You cannot stop the rain from raining. So you cannot stop the bully from bullying your son. Tell him be strong, and then the bully will give up after a while. If you act tough and you don't react, you just let the bully do the bullying. After a while, the bully will stop bullying. Just like the rain, you just let the rain keep falling. Eventually, the rain will stop falling. There's nothing you can do. You cannot prevent or stop other people's action, but you can stop your own reaction to them by reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. Tell your son to recite Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. When somebody tries to bully him, recently, Ajahn, I have learned about the 32 realms of existence, including those who are waiting for rebirth. How can we ensure a good rebirth if we are yet on the path of non-rebirth? By avoiding doing bad karma and do only good karma. Then your rebirth will be in the good realm of existence. Bruce Lee Alamsaya. Question number 2. When practicing 8 precepts, can we bathe at the river or our own private swimming pool alone? Thank you. Yes, you can bathe. Take a bath anywhere you want. There's no prohibition where to take a bath. You just have to use your common sense. That's all. Ten Siu Hom, Satu Satu. Nasrin Lee, Satu Ajahn. Today I'm having an easy day. Not much question to answer, so I can just sit down and relax and meditate while waiting for your questions. So if I'm not reading anything, it means I'm just waiting for your questions or your comment. Maybe we all should do some meditation right now. It's good time to do meditation if you have nothing to ask or no comment. Just close your eyes and watch your breath at the tip of your nose. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just be aware of the breath. In and out, in and out, in and out. And not to pay attention to any other thing that might try to interrupt your concentration. Just focus on your breath at the tip of your nose. When the air comes in, it will touch the tip of your nose. When it leaves the body, it will leave at the tip of your nose. So just keep watching at that point, and you'll find peace and calm right away, very quickly. Just keep focusing, keep concentrating, keep watching the breath at the tip of your nose. Don't try to manage your breath. If your breath should be short or long, let it be. Don't try to force your breath to be long or short. Your work is to keep watching, not to manage the breath. Let the breath be of itself. Let the breath be naturally. Just keep watching and stop thinking. Just keep watching your breath at the tip of your nose. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Just keep doing this. In 5 minutes, you'll find some peace and happiness appearing. Bruce Lee Alam Saya, Grab, Kapom Dear Ajahn, breathing. Ayi, question number 2. If a friend depends on us in doing merit and we have said to be able to do their own without having to accompany, is it wrong if we don't accompany it again because we have to train ourselves not to socialize much? No, it's not wrong. I think the Buddha teach people to be reliant, to have self-reliance. Everyone should rely on themselves to do the practice on their own, because other people cannot do things for them all the time. At the start, if they need some introduction, you can help them, introduce them. But once they know what to do, then they should do by themselves. Just keep watching your breath, in and out, in and out. Be mindful of your breath. If you got nothing else to do, close your eyes and watch your breath. It's so easy, it's so simple. Just keep watching your breath, in and out, at the tip of your nose. Don't have to follow your breath in, don't have to follow your breath out. You want to stop all action by the mind, by just let the mind be merely aware or merely watching the breath. Nasrinli Ajahn, do all those who have become an Arahant can experience ability to see the supernatural, or are there those who can? Yes, there are some who can and some who can. It's not important to have this special ability. What's important is to be able to purify your mind and stop rebirth. The supernatural power cannot stop the mind from taking rebirth alone. So it's not important to have supernatural power or not. Pashan Gekwat. Ajahn, when I meditate for long, I get body pain and my mind get diverted to this pain, and then I need to stop meditation. Please guide how to overcome such pain and continue the meditation. By keep focusing on your mantra, keep reciting your mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto. When your mind feel being affected or disturbed by the pain of the body, you can stop this disturbance by keep reciting Bhutto, 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 Bhutto. Don't pay attention to the pain. The pain will not bother you if you become more concentrated with your mantra. Just keep reciting the mantra Bhutto, Bhutto. Alexander Aroka, Samadhi is something to be conquered and never happen, never abandoned. So we will live in Samadhi all the time. Maybe I understood correctly. Please correct me if still don't understand. Yes, you must be able to stay in samadhi all the time, even when you're not meditating. Your mind should remain calm even after you come out of samadhi. And if it should be attacked by your defilement, then you have to get rid of that defilement by the work of wisdom, which is to see things as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Your defilement will attack you by asking you to go after something, and you will tell your defilement that the something that your defilement wants you to go after is anicca, dukkha, anatta. When you do this, then the defilement will disappear. Then your mind will remain calm as if you are in samadhi again. No, apparently I didn't get this question. My father has said of Christine Coe, my father has said he used enter samadhi, but still not. You have to resubmit this question again because I don't see it. I didn't see it, and I can't find it now. So you want me to read this question? You have to resubmit it again. From Christine Coe, Tony Yip, Ajahn, I have a question. I usually go to a meditation center to do fruit dana offering. All the time there is a Bante who I know normally will pass the fruit for him. But what happened? I found that he liked to keep the fruit, and even after that day, as I know in the Nikaya stated that a monk cannot keep whatever food or fruit the next day. So do we need to continue to offer for him? My intention is for Sangha community. Often Ajahn can advise. Thank you so much. Sadhu. I'm not sure this person is a monk or not. If he's not a monk, he can keep the food for as long as he wants. But as for monks, we cannot keep the food overnight. Mandala Shi. Good afternoon, Ajahn. If I try to practice a super meditation, understand my body 32 parts are not clean, can purification my body desire. But finally, should meditation 32 parts become light, dissolve into land, become emptiness of in very correct. I cannot understand your English, so I don't know what do you mean. Finally, should meditation 32 parts become light, dissolve into land? I'm not sure what you mean by light, dissolve into land, become emptiness. You use the meditation of 32 parts until you no longer have any sexual desire. Once you have no sexual desire, then there's no need to meditate on the 32 parts of your body anymore, because you have got rid of the problem. The problem is sexual desire. Christine Coe, Long Paul, my father said he daily meditated and used to enter samadhi, peace and blank of mind. But normal hours he still hot-tempered, anger a lot. Kindly advise what he should do. He should use wisdom when he gets angry, or mindfulness. When he gets angry, he should recite Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. If he wants to use wisdom, he have to see that the anger is caused by his own desire for things, or his own expectation for things to happen. When things don't happen the way he wants, then he gets angry. So if he doesn't want to get angry, he should stop having any expectation or desire or cravings. I.e., question number 3, if a person is married, then he decides to become a monk, should he divorce his wife first? Because if you are still married, it will be difficult for your partner to marry again. Yes, you should divorce, you should give up all your possession to your wife as a reward for your ordination, because you need your wife permission to ordain. You need your wife permission to get a divorce before you can ordain. But if you ordain temporarily, then there's no need to divorce. If you just intend to ordain for a few months and then go back to your family again, then there's no need to do the divorce. Man Wilson Man, Satu Satu. Nasrin Lee, dear Ajahn, how many times can you ordain as a temporary monk? As many times as you want. There's no limit. Nusa Mek Satu. Suli, Ajahn said that we get hungry at night because the mind is hungry, not the body. As Deva doesn't have physical body, yet his mind will still get hungry, although Deva doesn't need to eat food. Is this hunger from the mind cause us to be reborn again? Yes, this hungry for food means hungry for the sensual objects. In order to get the sensual objects, then you will need to have a body, so that you can have the sensual organs to acquire the sensual objects to keep you happy. Jay Shunasama Satu Satu. Christine Koe, thank you so much for the live teaching. You're welcome. We still have about 10 more minutes left before the meeting will come to an end. Mandala Shi is Bodhikan or Sayasa magic, superstition. It is not real why people are affected by black magic in Thailand. I think it's psychological. It's not real, it's psychological. And people tend to be psychologically motivated or affected. Alexander Aroka, I had a dream when someone came and asked me if I wanted to learn psychic power to transform myself into whatever I wanted. I promptly replied that this was not my focus. It is correct to think that the Dhamma is already engraved in my unconscious, or it is just in my belly. It's probably the Dhamma that you have established in your mind. Tiem Hoa Tan Satu Satu. I.e. question number 4, what should we do if we want to become a monk but our parents are very dependent on us? Then you cannot. You have to wait until they pass away, until you're free. Or you can just run away and pretend that you are dead. Because what happens when you are dead, your parents will have to find somebody else to depend on. Mandalashi, why many monks use Sayasat help people or give them Kumantang help business? Because they don't have the Dhamma, so and people want to have help with Sayasat. So monks who don't have Dhamma, then we'll give them the Sayasat. Nasrinli, dear Ajahn, I feel as if I have come from the Deva angel with little things in life. Is this a wrong view rather than is my own view? It's your own view that you have established from studying and practicing the Dhamma teaching. Juliana U, Satu. Juliana U, Satu. Ayi, thanks very much for Ajahn. You're welcome. Nasrin Lee, Satu Ajahn. Okay. Keep watching your breath if you got nothing else to do. Continue on meditating even after this meeting is over. If you got nothing else to do, try to sit and continue watching your breath for a while. You'll find peace and happiness. Bruce Lee Alam Saya. Question number 3. What is Derachana Vicha? Is it black magic things? Part of it. Thank you very much. Yes, anything that is not Dhamma is considered Derachana Vicha. Dhamma is considered to be the real knowledge. Everything else is just not real knowledge. Mandalashi, thanks Ajahn. Answer help a lot. You're welcome. Mandalashi, which can learn here with Buddha teaching forever. You can keep learning by studying the suttas, the teaching of the Buddha, from the Tripitaka, or the triple, I'm not sure what it's called in English. It's called the Tripitaka, the three basket, the teaching of the Buddha. Grace Cheng, dear Ajahn, do dana or observe a precept on Buddha Day get more merit? No, you get the same merit on any day. If you want more merit, then you have to do more, that's all. Okay, looks like we don't have any more questions for today. So I think I will take leave. Thank you for your participation in this meeting. I hope it can be of some benefit to you and help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all again at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.